Quality relationships are constituted through dialogue or our conversations. Baxter and Montgomery theorized that communication patterns between relationship partners are the result of dialectical tensions. This is relational dialectics theory. There are four core concepts in relational dialectics theory. First is contradiction, which refers to the oppositions experienced in relationships. Dialectics are the result of these oppositions. Second is totality, which refers to the interdependence of people in a relationship. Totality shows us that what happens to one member of a relationship affects the other members too. Third is motion, which refers to the changing nature of relationships over time. Motion shows us that when people change, relationships change too. And fourth is praxis, which refers to the notion that humans make choices. Praxis shows us that people make choices that are influenced by many factors, including previous choices, choices of others, and cultural and social conditions. Relational dialectics theory makes four basic assumptions. The first assumption is that relationships are not linear. Aren't there times when we're really close to someone and other times that we're not? If we think of relationships as linear, it would make sense that as we progress, we are constantly growing closer in our relationships. But relationships don't really work this way. It might be better to think of relationships as a swinging pendulum. Think of two close friends, Andrew and Anthony, who share a common interest. Their favorite book is being made into a movie. They grow incredibly close as they anticipate the film and spend a lot of time talking about how excited they are for the movie's release. They go to see the movie together, and then the excitement wanes. Andrew moves on to other interests. They're still friends, but they spend significantly less time together. The second assumption is that relational life is characterized by change. Our lives progress as our relationships are in motion. Sometimes we experience life events that change the nature of our friendships. For instance, when we get married, move, or have children, we might find that our friendships become less prominent and take a backseat to other life events. The third assumption is that contradiction is the fundamental fact of relational life. Contradictions between opposites are always part of our relationships and will always create tension. Have you ever felt guilty because you're not spending enough time with a close friend? Did this cause tension in your relationship? This is an example of contradiction. The final assumption is that communication is how we organize and negotiate relational contradictions. Simply put, we don't like tension and we achieve unity with others by communicating with them. Montgomery and Baxter talk about four categories of dialectics in internal relationships. The first is autonomy and connection. This is our simultaneous desire to maintain our independence and to fulfill our need for affiliation and inclusion. The second is openness and protection. This is our conflicting desire to be open and reveal personal information to our partner, but still keep some information to ourselves. The third is novelty and predictability. This is our conflicting desire to experience the comfort of stability and the excitement of change in relationships. Relational dialectics theory is the perfect example of how we use communication to manage our relationships and make our relationships work.